Hello boys and girls, it's Aunty Mimmi here. Our book today is called Aladdin. Sounds fun, doesn't it? If you've not already subscribed to the channel, please do so now. Then sit back, get comfortable, and let's begin. Aladdin was a poor boy who lived in a small house just outside the city. He made his living by gathering dry sticks and selling them for kindling at the market. One day, Aladdin loaded his bundle of sticks on his back and walked to the city. Amar, his pet mongoose, rode on his shoulder, looking alertly around him. There were many wondrous sights to see in the city. That day, a great bustling crowd filled the marketplace. Suddenly a cry rang out, "Make way, make way! The Sultan's daughter, Princess Lila, is coming through." The princess rode on a splendid white horse with her royal court around her. Aladdin pushed to the front of the crowd to get a glimpse of her. She was beautiful. Amar saw the princess too. He began chattering so loudly that the princess turned and smiled at him. Aladdin's heart filled with love for her. Standing in the crowd near Aladdin was a clever magician named Rashid. He looked Aladdin up and down for a moment and said, "Young man, I need your help. I will give you a gold coin if you will do a simple job for me." Aladdin followed Rashid out into the desert. They walked a long way. At last they came to a place between two mountains. "Here," said Rashid. He pointed to a great rock, and Aladdin saw an opening just below it. "I cannot fit through the cave entrance, but you can. Climb down into the cave and bring me the lamp you will find there. Hurry." Aladdin slid into the cave. There he found piles of gold and precious jewels, and the lamp in a corner. He was about to hand it to the magician when Amar chattered loudly and jerked his sleeve. "Hand it out to me," shrieked Rashid angrily, but Aladdin refused. Rashid was so angry he pushed a big stone over the entrance and went away. Aladdin filled all his pockets with the precious stones. Then, with the lamp on his lap, he sat down to think. Amar ran around and around trying to find a way out, but there was none. Aladdin began to cry. His tears rolled down onto the lamp, and Aladdin rubbed them away. As he did, a huge genie appeared beside him. "What do you wish of me, master?" the genie asked in a deep, rumbling voice. Aladdin said, "Get us out of here." No sooner had Aladdin spoken than he and Amar were outside the cave. He still held the lamp. He felt his pockets to make sure that he still had the precious jewels. Clutching his treasures, he ran all the way home. Back home again, Aladdin felt hungry. He rubbed the lamp and asked the genie to bring him food. Immediately his table was spread with food fit for the Sultan, all served on elegant platters. The food was delicious, but Aladdin could not eat much. His heart was aching for the Sultan's beautiful daughter. He asked the genie to outfit him in royal clothes and give him a noble horse. Then Aladdin rode to the Sultan's palace. On his saddle, he carried the precious stones from the cave. The Sultan's palace was huge and very impressive. Aladdin trembled at the sight, but his love for the princess carried him on. "Sire," he said, when he knelt before the Sultan, "I bring you these humble jewels and ask your daughter's hand in marriage." The Sultan had never before seen such rich jewels. He thought Aladdin must be the son of a powerful sultan from another country. So he agreed to give Princess Lila as his wife. Lila was pleased with this, for she thought Aladdin was a kind and handsome young man. Aladdin and the princess were married, and the genie built them a palace even more beautiful than the Sultan's palace. Aladdin and Lila were happy there until the day Rashid learned about what had happened to Aladdin. The magician knew Aladdin must have the magic lamp. He hurried to a shop and bought a dozen shiny copper lamps. One day, when Aladdin was not home, Rashid disguised himself as a peddler and brought the lamps to the palace. "New lamps for old," he called. The princess, remembering Aladdin's battered old lamp, decided to surprise him with a new one. The sly magician gladly traded one of his shiny lamps for the magic one. He summoned the genie right away. "Build me a splendid palace in another city," Rashid commanded, "and bring me Princess Lila." At once it was done. Aladdin returned to his palace to find that his beloved princess was gone. Poor Aladdin, his heart was broken. But Amir slipped away and began to search for her. For days the little mongoose searched. At last, hungry and exhausted, he came to Rashid's palace. There he found Princess Lila. She was sobbing for Aladdin. When Amar crept up onto her lap, she kissed him and tied her silk scarf around his neck. The brave little mongoose hurried back to his master. When Aladdin saw the scarf, he recognized it right away. "You've found my beloved Lila, Amar," he said. "Now it's up to me to rescue her." Aladdin followed Amar to Rashid's palace. They slipped through a side door and found the magic lamp while the wicked magician was sleeping. The genie was overjoyed to see Aladdin. He did not like serving the evil Rashid. In a wink, the genie of the lamp returned Aladdin, Princess Lila, and Amir to their palace. When the Sultan heard the story, he was very angry. He banished the evil Rashid to a country far, far away, never to be heard from again. Aladdin, the princess, and the faithful Amir lived long and happily after that, with a little help from the genie. Well, that was a fun little book, wasn't it, boys and girls? I wish we all had one of those magic lamps. But as always, I want you to be kind to one another, look after one another, and try and have some fun every single day. Until next time, bye-bye.